I'm Beth Blake. I'm Public Relations Director for ISC West, and we're here today to talk to companies about their new products and what they're bringing to not only to the show, but a little bit about their business and what's going on with the state of the industry. And today we're happy to have a representative from Tyco Security Products. Linda Mancello here is, you are the Global Director, Marketing Communications, and we're happy to have you here to talk about what's going on in Tyco's world.
Thanks, Beth, so much. I'm really delighted to be here.
Well, thanks for taking the time out. I know this is probably a busy time for you. The industry was introduced to Tyco Security Products and sort of the mashup, if you will, of several brands. That was, what, a year ago, from what I understand?
Yes, it was a little over a year ago, yes.
Okay. And from that, you now have an umbrella of brands with varying identities. How important is it to keep those identities singular, but yet have the umbrella of Tyco over them?
Well, it's really interesting because when we came to ISC West last year, that was our real opportunity to share with the industry what we were doing within our organization. We were an intrusion company and an access control and video services company that came together because it made a lot of sense. There were a lot of synergies, and it made a lot of sense to bring those two groups together for customers from a benefit standpoint. And they were curious. Our customers, very loyal, very dedicated to our brands and invested in our brands, and they were wondering what was going to happen. At ISC West last year, it was our opportunity to demonstrate to them that all of those brands are important. All of those identities and what those brands contribute are important, and that we were going to be continuing to respect and invest and develop against those brands, and so that our customers would be future protected. So they saw that last year. This year has been our opportunity to come back and say, now over the course of the year, we've had a number of significant new product introductions against all of those brands. We are continuing to support and grow them, and we come over here with a series of a number of introductions against many of those brands. All of those brands have really great stories to tell. Our American Dynamics brand has a great IP Illustra camera opportunity to be talking to the industry about. We're very excited about the clarity of that product. Our Impasa product under the DSC brand, Software House Secure 9000 Enterprise Solution, and of course Connect 24 Interactive, which is a wonderful innovation that the market is really ready for, especially for people who need to be able to access their homes through alternative means because they are mobile.
And that's the general consumer today is very mobile, so the industry has mobilized a lot more than it seems within the last year, but I know it's been in time and coming. What are the major objectives here at ISC West? Obviously, you've stated that last year was the big coming out with the brands, so you've got some new brands, and I think I've actually talked to a few of them. Is there one major trend or effort that you're doing here at the show this year?
At ISC West, we definitely are, again, establishing that the power within our organization continues, and we're driving towards supporting our customers' investments that they've already made with us, and we are committed to continue to help them drive their growth through our investments in continued research development and products that are basically on trend or ahead of trend.
Place to be, right? Ahead of trend. Are there any products tackling some of the current security trends under that umbrella, under that Tyco?
Well, if we look at Connect 24 Interactive again, that whole trend about mobility and people who really need to be able to access their home system, for example, but not just from a security standpoint. Now it becomes broader than that. If I can't get home and I'm on vacation somewhere and I understand that the temperature is going to drop below freezing, it's ideal if I don't have to call somebody to go into my home and adjust the thermostat. It's great if I can do that remotely over internet, for example. So Connect 24 Interactive allows the homeowner access to thermal control or lighting or door locks, as well as full access to their in-home security system from a remote location.
And that's a residential solution. The other solutions are more commercial Am I right in thinking that?
Well, absolutely. Of course, we have full residential, we have commercial. If you are looking at enterprise solutions, for example, Secure 9000 offers security managers the opportunity to manage an entire enterprise, of course, from a central location. Our Hatrix opportunity with our Kantech brand offers a hosted, a hybrid, or a managed solution depending on what our customer needs from a commercial environment as well.
Okay, well that, put all together, it's a pretty powerful combination of product and service.
Very diverse. I mean, we are able to address from small residential needs right up to the highest level of enterprise solution requirements.
So putting all those brands together gives you some advantage in the global market space?
Absolutely. In fact, all of our brands have global recognition. Many of them are at various stages depending on where those brands initially emerged. So for example, in North America we have very high recognition of our DSC brand, our American Dynamics, Kantech, and Software House brands. In other countries in the world, for example, in Italy, our Bentel brand, and in Europe in general, our Bentel brand is a very, very strong brand. So the others are still emerging, and our objectives within those markets, depending on whether we're an established market or emerging, are very different in how we're addressing the needs of those markets.
But having that global feel and reach enables those brands to bring synergies
Tyco,
that
exactly.
give you an advantage, yes?
Tyco Security Products has global recognition, and so there's a credibility from the master brand standpoint. There's a real understanding that there is a commitment to continue, that these brands will be invested in, and they will continue to be developed in a way that's relevant for that market. And that's really the key. Tyco Security Products is really a brand that we offer best-in-class solutions of access control, video services, and intrusion and IP solutions. Those solutions are designed to help our customers address their problems and help them to grow. They have to be relevant. So depending on the market that we're going to, we're not just looking for innovation that can be cookie cutter and applied globally. It's innovation that's relevant and advantageous to the issues and the needs of the market that we're going into.
Yeah, I've heard that companies that are global are, really taking into account the current marketplace, not trying to, or being more culturally sensitive to what is going on in a particular country and what the need is, and then being able to offer whatever that solution might best be, whether it's a very, very high-tech solution or a lower tech solution with some room to grow. You're one of the women in security, or you're a supporter of the Women in Security group. Tell us a little bit about that, or tell us a little bit about your career. And we're basically minorities in this very male-dominated industry. Can you tell us a little bit about your career and how did you get into the security space?
I think it's been a happy coincidence. I've been in the advertising and communications industry for 25 years and very proud to work on the advertising agency side. When I started to be contacted by Tyco and start to understand about the opportunities in the security industry, it was not as a woman interested in this industry, and it was not because there may be opportunities for women in a male-dominated industry. It was because I thought that there was a great proposition. There's a product that protects things that we value, and there's a good human connection story there that I like to tell. I like to be able to put out those propositions in a way that will be able to connect, and Tyco was very agreeable with that, and we were a very good fit. So I don't see myself as a woman in the industry. I see myself as an individual, a professional in this industry who has something that I like to achieve, I like to contribute, and I'm permitted to be able to do this in this realm. And it's been so open. The arena has really embraced, Tyco International has really embraced what I am bringing to the table.
And I think we'll see many more companies probably going in that direction as well. There's a lot to offer the security business has a lot to offer women and any professional for that matter.
I think that security business is a very intelligent business that is gender agnostic. Although it tends to be male dominated, what I've discovered is that what the industry is looking for is contributors, and contributors come from all walks of life.
That's right. Diversity is a good thing.
Exactly.
Great. Well, at ISC West, is there anything in particular that you wanted to talk about what you're doing that we haven't covered?
Well, it's primarily our product introductions. I mean, it's not just a continual demonstration that all of Tyco's security products, brands that are recognized within this market, are continuing to grow, but that we're continuing to help our customers find new revenue streams. So not just along the path where they are consistently growing and we're investing that way, but we're helping them with the synergies within our business and the new opportunities that they can now be open to finding within our portfolio, new revenue streams.
So an event like this provides you that platform to introduce them to those new opportunities.
I think that this event at ISC West is actually critical to that. This event is where the industry is really looking for information about new product introductions, about improvements, about how people can grow their businesses, and that's why it's really important that we take the opportunity to be here and demonstrate all of those options that are within our portfolio and guide people into directions that they may not have been aware of or known existed to them.
Yeah, and that's what we like to talk about when we tell our customers this is what it's about. Is there a direction that or a trend that you're seeing in the marketplace that you think is not what's been identified as of yet? I mean, I've talked cloud with people, I've talked IP video with people. How about in your particular space? Is there some trend that Tyco is kind of embracing that you're going to take further along?
Numerous trends. I think that gets more along the lines of strategy and roadmap. And when we're looking at our roadmap, we're definitely looking at future consumer trends, where the market needs to be, and where our customers need to be future protected.
Okay, great. So you're paying attention to what the everyday person is concerned about.
Exactly.
Yeah, and having insights about that.
Exactly. We're looking at not just the technologies that we have, but where do those technologies go? So the platforms that we develop today are ready for today, and they're going to add value today, but they are future ready as well. We're looking at where is this going to go in the future, and what's going to be needed for this to explode and to continue to grow.
And having a stable full of brands that offer many different solutions is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Linda. It was very informative.
Thank
and
you,
best
Beth.
of luck with the show and Tyco's brand and stable full of brands going forward. We hope to see you next year.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Same here.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.